look. Blooper's done. Mostly. We're in beta right now, so we have a little... Sorry, balloon. We have a... We have a little team of people... Come on. Testing right now, looking for pops and clicks and other quirks that might be in Blooper. And we're shipping in about 2 weeks, so this is hello and goodbye to Blooper Reel. I'm gonna do things a little differently today. We had our last big work session in Duluth, and I just want to get out there. I want to get right out there. I made more of an effort to spend a bit of time with each person who's been like heavily involved in the process and show you kind of how we work, and then just do a little wrap up, a little send off, and then we're gonna come back and I'll show you just a little bit of stuff. Oh no, get out of here. I'm gonna show you just a little bit of stuff that we've done with Blooper. Some last minute features we've added that are great. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to say now at the beginning before we dive in that there is a ton of stuff on the way for Blooper. I'm gonna do a whole tutorial series and a demo, so I'm not too concerned right now with covering all of the final features and everything. We're gonna do that, and I'm really gonna try to have it ready for release, which is creeping up. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to start shipping Kickstarter orders, and then official stuff will happen somewhere around there. Duluth.
Sorry, I just got a weird message. My computer froze. Oh, here we go. It's working now. Maybe?
Is it going to be bad if I jump in every once in a while?
No. We just got to keep it short, otherwise Knobs will get mad. We have to do it again.
Yeah, right.
My job technically is to gather all the information for knob positions, toggle positions, the different commands, all that stuff, and tell Mark's processor what's happening so that you can react.
Yeah.
2 brains. One heart.
You know what? I think this project would have been a lot easier if Knobs just wouldn't have asked for it to do so much.
Knobs sucks.
You know?
Yeah.
That high stuff, and then it kicks in pretty hard. It kicks in, and it should like fade in and fades in. So it's like dead. It's like a dead zone.
So we've coated the scrambler and the dropper. I don't know, I think we've done it maybe 4 or 5 times, and it's not quite right. What we want to do is we want to make it not 100% random, but if you've got a measure that's a certain length, we still want that to remain that length so it stays musical and well timed, but still sounds really random and it's jumping around. So that's what we'll do today.
So most of the time I'm just like taking whatever new code Joel and Mark give me and trying to put it through the paces musically. And there's a really long list of tasks to kind of cover that just run through all the functionality of the pedal, but then also, just trying to use things in ways that I would use it or imagining how other people might want to use it, and just trying to get Blooper to trip up and finding like its weak spots. Right now, we have Blooper synced up via MIDI to this drum beat, and I can record it, and it'll be a measure, I can bring this in and we can hear that now if I hit stop here. So it's playing that beat back. Whoa.
Hey, channel. Could I get your best shipping addresses? We are going to ship bloopers tomorrow to our beta team. Today is Sunday, November 10th. It is roughly 1 month before we ship these. All of the features are in there and it's working how we expect, but now we need to let other people try to break it for a month. I think this was our best trip. I mean, the plan was to finish Blooper before we left, and we think we've achieved that. I don't shower every day, much to my wife's chagrin, but today felt like it was really time. Just kind of announced it too, because I didn't want you guys to get worried about me. I think everybody's pretty psyched about that. That's good, that's important. Did you get the boats? It's a busy day at the port. So, we were supposed to talk about?
I don't know, Blooper and how it's done.
I was a little tired of my omelet, just to be real. I don't know. I don't know why any of us are here.
Wait, what's
We're just-
Blooper Reel? What?
Some of you have been with us this entire time, and we thank you for that. And so we bid you adieu. Good job to you. Great job. Woo.
All right, welcome back. Let's do a wrap up. Oh no. What are some features you haven't seen? We have the high pass filter in now. Saving works. I'm not even gonna get into that. But you can save and recall loops, which is, it's great. It's such a nice thing. If you flick this to the left, it goes into like a preview menu so you can hear pieces of your loop. And then if you flick this to the right, you can recall that or save over that with your present loop. It's a nice system. It feels second nature. Yeah, that feels like something for another day. Really, I didn't want to get too into features. Oh, I'll show you one thing. I lied. At the very last moment, we added something that is so handy. It's one-shot recording. So what one-shot recording does is if you hold this down, it's activated, and it's going to record one full, very tight pass of the loop and then turn itself off. And it's really useful for recording effects because otherwise you have to time it. Like let's say I love the way this filter sounds and I want it to apply to my whole loop. You just hold this. It'll blink to show you that it's on. And then when it got back to the moment where I activated it, it turns itself off. Now you're hearing a more intense effect because the filter's still on. But if I turn it off, the effect of the filter is now recorded into that loop very neatly with no seams. So it's like basically like pasting it right over top of the loop. So now I can switch to another effect. And I could record that, and I could just keep going as you wish. Yeah, helpful. Oh, you know what's a really good way to hear that the filter was applied at all, so I'll turn that off. You can use layers for effects, right? And I think that's something that will only become really clear once you have Blooper in your possession, is recording effects is no different from recording anything else, which means that you can go between layers. So there it is without the filter. And there's the effect of the filter. Okay, I've dialed in a little lo-fi send-off, because this is where we're gonna end it, and this has been a really interesting process for me. There were moments where we tried to do so much with this, and I realized about halfway through that I had to let go of that, and that there were very practical reasons why it just wouldn't be the looper that I dreamed of. But then little by little, we started to approach that point, and it was like, I woke up one day and I was like, oh, Blooper's exactly what I hoped it would be. We did it. And I guess what I'm saying to you in short form is I didn't really think we would. I thought we would make a very worthwhile, wonderful looper, but, not the one that I had dreamed of almost a year ago when we got started. But we managed it. We managed it, and I have, I give so much credit to Mark, because it was just a heap more work than he had anticipated, and he was just up for it, and I think I'm really happy with what we've been able to do with Blooper. I'm excited for people to get their hands on it. I hate balloons. Get out. It's an exciting time. I can't believe that in 2 to 3 weeks, people are going to be using this. And it's a mouthful. Blooper's it'll challenge you, but I think it will really excite you. And I think it's the kind of pedal that you can grow with. And I plan to. I'm still scratching the surface of how I intended to use this. I just haven't done much of it yet. I'm gonna do a little jam right now and just film it. So thank you for watching this series. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like I shouldn't be as honest as I want to be right now about how I think this series was kind of boring. But whatever, it's fine. I think it was kind of boring, but hopefully you learned something about this pedal, and if you had an appetite for it, it kind of satisfied that, and now it really begins. Now we're going to make good videos, us and others, about this looper, and I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I'm actually ecstatic. All right, let's do a jam. So I'm going to start, because I like the way this sounds, additive one-shot recording so that this sound is locked in, and then I can move on. So there you go. I've turned off all those effects, but they're in there. Now I can do something else. I'm going to stop commentating. Let's do it. Okay, I guess I'm not going to stop commentating. Recorded a little glitch in there. It's kind of cool. Alright, I guess that's the end. Thanks.